So Mo, would you like to share what happened when you walked in today?
My gosh. So, we decided that we were going to record at noon, and so at around like 11:55, I started to drive over here. I got all the stuff out of the car, and I came into the pool house, and Matty was just like red eyes, snotty nose, like sniffling, and I was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Like thinking that like I don't know, he maybe got like yelled at or like
I wouldn't cry because someone yelled at me.
I don't know.
I don't cry ever.
Or something had happened, or like what? And it goes, "Oh, I was just watching Grey's Anatomy."
And fucking George died. And I was
George
like,
died.
What the hell?
And I was like, oh my gosh.
It was hard. Okay. That was the first time I've cried since watching Assassination Classroom. And I cried for 3 hours after that.
Yeah, it scared me though, because I've never seen you cry before.
Yeah,
and so...
you're the first person to ever see me actually have post-cry. I'm not a pretty crier. It's ugly.
And I was like, oh my gosh, something's wrong. Like, I was like, are we gonna have to postpone
I almost postponed because I was like, I look like a wreck right now. But we made it through.
Yeah, luckily we had to rearrange some stuff, so it's like we're starting an hour later than what we originally...
because imagine me hopping on the podcast like
sniffling, like
yep. So
red eyes, all for you Patreon people.
Thank you. I took a photo though, so I'm like, this is me with actual emotions in my life.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I look like.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Bingers Anime Edition. As always, I'm your host Mo.
And I'm Matty, and we're a little podcast that talks about different animes with our fellow weebs out there. So Mo.
We are back in Bartlesville.
We're back in Bartlesville. Because of Thanksgiving break.
It's been months since we've been back here.
Literally, I didn't go home once until...
I've been home a couple times.
Well, yeah, that's true, but we haven't recorded yet. This is kind of... It's different.
It feels so foreign to me almost.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like this is where an idea started.
I know, right?
The conception of this podcast was in this location.
It's so cramped.
What'd you say?
It's so cramped.
It's so cramped. I have blankets hanging everywhere. Our new setup is so much better in Stillwater.
I know, right? Man, if only I was staying in Stillwater for like another year.
Yeah. You're not staying. And that's another thing, though. Like, everyone's leaving. So if we ever do shindigs, I'd probably have to drive up to Tulsa.
Yeah.
So you're...
But I think, like, me, Taylor, and Gabe are getting a house.
Yeah, so that would be easy, too.
Are you doing anything for Thanksgiving?
My family doesn't normally celebrate holidays. So,
really?
Yeah. I think we're making dinner like normal.
Well, if you want to have all the Thanksgiving goodies, you can always come over to my house.
I would love to.
Apparently, we're making a shit ton.
I might swing by, but my parents get mad whenever I don't spend holidays with them.
They don't celebrate holidays, but they get mad that you don't stay for the holidays.
Yeah, I don't know. You know.
You don't need to explain.
Yeah.
We've had some sad news this week.
Oh, yes. Mo, would you like to share the story of your sad incident?
If people get triggered by hearing about sadness of animals and stuff,
this is a warning.
This is
a trigger warning.
You know, go past like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, just skip up a little bit.
But a couple months ago we had like lost one of our cats, and we thought that like my dog had accidentally ran him off, you know?
Fucking Milo.
I know.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And so, you know, we didn't really think that much of it. You know, we figured that he probably either was at somebody else's house or somebody had taken him or whatever, you know. And the other night, my brother went out into the shed to grab something, and there he saw our cat. And
I shouldn't be laughing.
He was not alive. He was dead. And it was like a real, like, oh my gosh, my mom told me, she's like, I cried all night. And like,
how old was this cat?
He's like 5.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was just like an accident. We don't even know like how he got into the shed. We don't know if somebody went out there and then just didn't check or something before closing it. Or, you know, it's like, you know, and what really gets me is that nobody thought to say, hey, somebody go check in the shed for the cat, you know?
Or no one ever heard it.
Or nobody ever heard it.
Because, I mean, like, we've locked a couple cats before in my dad's building, but my dad will walk by it pretty regularly, and he'll hear them meowing. And, of course, they never go back in after that, and they end up dying because of coyotes or, like, cars or my other cats killing it. But, like, I go through a lot of animals at my house.
No, but it's so sad,
I'm sorry. We're terrible pet owners, aren't we?
Well, it was just, I'm not a terrible pet
Milo
owner.
almost got hit by a car on multiple occasions.
Milo almost got hit by a car because Milo's a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I'm an inept parent.
Mm-hmm.
Think what you want.
Think what you want. I mean, I know my family's terrible at raising animals. We just leave them outside and say, there's coyotes, it's a snowstorm, a tornado, good luck.
When it comes to dogs, I'm pretty good. When it comes to cats, I can't keep a cat to save my life. Like, there is a rule in my family that I can never claim a cat.
That's how my family is now, too.
Because every cat that I've ever claimed has died of disease, ran away, or just, like...
Yeeted. We're yeeting our pets over here.
And so... I am not allowed in my family to actually claim a cat.
Wow. I'm sorry. But yeah, sorry for everyone. That's our sad animal stories. Man, we're terrible pet owners, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're so bad.
When it comes to cats, I can just love cats from afar.
Okay, so something I found interesting the other day, I was talking to my friend Anique from the Netherlands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why this came up. We talked about weather. And
Weather.
and everyone I meet, if it's not from Oklahoma, is like, oh, you have like tornadoes and stuff all the time, and like people living in teepees. And I'm like, what?
People actually think we live in teepees?
Yes, there's people that literally think that we still live in, like, some of us live in teepees. No one lives in teepees in Oklahoma.
No.
Yeah, no one. Because that happened when I went to...
The closest thing to a teepee is an RV.
True. A lot of RV parks in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma's not great. It's pretty poor. Everything's made out of brick, and our roads are trash, and our education is trash, but we have a lot of oil.
Actually, most of Oklahoma is considered rural except for two places, Oklahoma City and Tulsa.
That's true. Bartlesville's rural Oklahoma, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stillwater. Wow. But yeah, for everyone out there that's not from Oklahoma, we do not have tornadoes 24/7, and we don't live in fucking teepees, okay?
We have a season for tornadoes, okay?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, tornadoes can happen. Last night, I thought we were having a tornado.
Oh, yeah, that was like...
I was like, what the hell? The pool house started flooding again.
Oh, no.
It does that sometimes. That's why there's all that mold on the front of the door and the trim. Because it just leaks through the door and then it puddles. And I was like, I wonder if the puddling. So I walked out there. I'm like, oh, good thing I noticed. So I moved all my electronics and like my backpack and stuff.
Yeah, Milo kind of got scared of all the thunder and he came and got in bed. He is a pussy.
He is. He hid under your bed?
No, he got in the bed.
Oh, my God.
And snuggled up. He does not like thunder.
Oh, but speaking of, like, I don't know why this followed this, but yeah, so you kind of have like some trending on TikTok now.
I do. Oh my gosh, I was so excited about it. I don't know if I've ever told this story in the podcast, but it was the story of how I aced an exam because I watched anime.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it, but if we didn't, check out our TikTok.
Yeah, go check out this TikTok. It's
at
pretty funny.
Ventures Anime Edition.
Basically tells the whole story, but if you guys want a more like in detailed version of this story, just
let us know.
I'll tell it.
Oh, speaking of I don't know. This is also just nope. There's no segue here, but I heard that you finally got me my fucking gifts.
Yeah.
Finally ordered them. When was our birthday, Mo?
September.
What is today's date?
The November
25th. Yeah,
25th.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Your gifts are still sitting in my closet. I have showed all my friends it, and they all are like, oh my God. So I'm excited to show you.
Like, oh my God, good? Or oh my God, like...
Just oh my God. You can interpret that however you would like.
You're going to like your gifts.
Oh, cool. You probably won't like your gifts. No, you'll like them. I don't know. I asked Taylor's opinion. She gave the stamp of approval, so I'm sure you'll like it.
There's two of the gifts are subtle enough to where you can like
I already have a lot of subtle things in my room that are anime merch. Have you ever noticed it?
No.
I have that one drawing, but that's not that subtle. That's pretty.
I'm talking about clothing.
Oh, cool. I like clothing. But I have 3 anime shirts that all but the given one I can wear pretty. Oh, the Yuno one too is kind of obvious. But I have like the AOT key in my room. And I have a snow globe that's anime. But no one notices. That's fine.
I didn't get you a Yuno body pillow though.
It's okay.
I tried to look one up and I just could not find one that I liked.
Yeah, some of them are kind of whack. I'll do my
I
own
know.
research. I might make my own.
Because I was like looking, I was like, does he want one that's like a little bit like got some
Skin.
showing, or like does he not like?
Imagine me moving into my fraternity's house and then just having.
I know. I was like, okay, but if I get, because like one side it was like normal, and then the other side it was like very like pornographic.
Just send it to me. Like, send me the link and I'll maybe buy it myself.
And I was like, man, I don't want to get this for him, and then him just be like, okay.
Yeah, I'll be like,
and then I like wasted all this money and he's not even gonna use it.
oh, I would use it. I like to
It's
have
flipped
something.
over to the other side all the time.
That would be great.
No, but one's really cool. Like, I actually want to go back and buy myself one.
Yeah, that's how I feel now after looking at ideas. Because I've been thinking of Christmas ideas for some of my friends. And so, like, there's one person I'm probably going to buy a shoji set because he's a huge fan of March Comes In Like a Lion, even if it's the most boring anime I've ever watched.
I will tell you, though, that I didn't get you anything with, like, Assassination Classroom because I was looking at their merch and all of their merch sucks ass.
Yeah, the only thing I'd ever want from Assassination Classroom is like a Koro Sensei plushie. I think that would be cute. I'd just be like, there's my little octopus in my bed.
Yeah, I was just, like, looking at
Weird
all of it, and I
tentacle
was like,
form?
all of this is, like, terrible.
Yeah. I also finally played my anime drinking game.
Ooh, tell me about it.
It was so much fun. We ended up just kind of doing our own thing. Like, when we come to categories, it's like, name anime villains. One, I can't remember any of the villains' names. It was hard. So I was just going through the My Hero villain names because they're easy to remember. All for one. Spinner. Dobby. That's pretty much
Overhaul.
what it is. Overhaul. But everyone else is like, I don't remember the name of this character or this one. Or I was like, shoot. I was like, Fairy Tail, there's so many, and I couldn't remember any of them. Like, even Demon Slayer, I could not remember any of the villains' names. It was hard. It was a rough life, but it was a lot of fun.
You get put on the spot. And you're like, I know who this is, but I can't remember.
Oh, there's this one card. This was funny.
Okay.
It is, take 6 sips if you have ever heard of Hentai Haven or Fuka. And I was like, I don't know it either. It's pretty much like hentai websites.
Oh, okay. I was
But like all three of us were like, what? And we were like, I don't know what these are. And then a couple categories later, it was like, name anime websites. And since we already said Funimation and Crunchyroll, and I couldn't think of any other ones, I said Hentai Haven. And everyone's like, ah! So, yeah, that was fun. That was one of the cards that we were like, it would be a lot of fun to play this game.
Yaoi Manga Online.
Oh my gosh. But,
no.
I'm hoping to play this game with a few other people. It would be. It's just kind of fun to embarrass people about their anime stuff. So,
listen. So this last weekend I went to Tulsa to Gabe and Taylor's.
Yeah.
And
thanks for inviting me, by the way.
What?
Thanks for inviting me.
Taylor was supposed to invite you.
No, I never got an invite.
That bitch.
Literally, no one told me about this.
No, literally, I was talking to her about it, and she was like, oh, we want you and Matt to come down. And I was like, okay, like, I'll let him know. And she's like, no, I'll let him know so that way he doesn't feel like it's like And I was like, oh, okay. And so I didn't even think about asking you because I thought she did.
I even saw her on Thursday. Whatever. It's not like I would have gone anyway.
No, but I was at their house, and of course I was scrolling TikTok, and I come across this like one video about.
I'm sorry, but she didn't invite me to her house. Excuse me? Okay, Taylor, you bitch. If you're listening to this, you better invite me next time to your house because I'm a little upset about this.
Oh my gosh.
I spent all weekend soaking and eating ice cream in my house by myself. Anyway, you're on TikTok.
If it makes you feel any better, it was on Saturday when you were with your friends anyway.
That was very spontaneous.
Oh.
So it was also at 10:30 at night, and we stayed up till 4 a.m. playing the anime drinking game.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I was scrolling through TikTok, and we came across this like one video about this one anime that it's like so graphic and I'm trying to think.
Gory.
Kind of gory.
Disgusting. Horrific.
Yeah.
American Horror Story vibes.
Give me a thesaurus.
A what?
A thesaurus.
I'll give you a thesaurus. I thought you said I don't know why I thought you said pterodactyl, but I thought you did. Pterodactyl, thesaurus, same thing, right?
Yeah.
Wow, we should go
And
back to
about how
Oklahoma education, baby.
about this anime that's actually banned in Japan. You know an anime's banned and it's banned in
Wait,
Japan.
it's banned in Japan? What is
Yeah.
it?
I think it's called like Shoujo Tsubaki. And me, Gabe, and Taylor watched it. Because you can find it on YouTube.
Oh, no.
And we were like, well, we gotta watch it now. Like, it's banned in Japan, you know? Oh my gosh, this show made it was a movie. It made absolutely no sense, and it was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
We should watch it.
I'm not watching
Can you
that
send it to me?
again.
I'll watch it with some of my friends.
Yeah.
Like some of my fraternity
There's
friends.
like one part where this girl like steps on a puppy. And it basically explodes.
Okay. Yeah, I need to watch this.
No,
I'll watch it with like a couple of my friends, and I'll be like, guys, I've heard this is a great anime, and I'll just trick them all in watching it with me.
And there's like rape scenes
Oh.
and like graphic ones, and like let me tell you, this movie makes absolutely no sense.
Where did you watch it on?
YouTube.
Okay. How long was it?
It was 45 minutes.
Hey guys, everyone, check this anime out. It's high quality stuff.
And then we started talking about Boku no Pico.
Oh, did you watch that too?
No, we almost did.
Why would you?
Because I was talking about it because I was on TikTok and Taylor was with me, and of course a Boku no Pico TikTok
As
came
it
up.
always does.
And she, and I was sitting there like, and she's like, well, what's Boku no Pico? And so I had to explain to her what Boku no Pico was. And then when we were driving in the car on Saturday, because I was talking about the anime that's banned in Japan, she goes, man, I kind of want to watch Boku no Pico. And I was like, you want to watch it?
Isn't that hentai?
Yes. It's basically like pedophilic hentai.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, you've never seen it?
I've never seen it. Everyone acts like I've seen it, but I've never seen
swear
it.
to God, I
I've
thought
never
you've seen
watched
it.
hentai. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, I thought you had seen it.
No, I have never seen it. Everyone just assumes I've seen it for some strange reason. Also, my friends think I would be the type of person to just learn Japanese so I wouldn't have to read subtitles. And I was like,
Yeah, I was about to say you are kind of that person.
now I think about it, it would be nice if I wouldn't have to read. Anyway, on this uplifting note, apparently I'm a fucking pedophile, according to TikTok, according to you.
I didn't say you were a pedophile. Like, I don't know, for some reason I got it in my head that you'd already seen it.
No, I have not. Anyway, how about we do our top 10 list today?
Yeah, we probably should get into that. We're like 20 minutes.
Of just us rambling, but these lists are usually pretty short. We needed a break, y'all. Which reminds me, we need to draw and record something this weekend, so I'll talk to you about that after we finish. But yeah, so this week we're going to do a top 10 list on best sword fights in anime.
Woohoo!
Let me tell you, y'all, this was not easy because, one, sword fights are just not that much fun to watch as magic fights.
Yeah.
Or gun fights. Also, apparently it's hard to find fucking sword fights that don't
Apparently
last
animators
3
hate
episodes.
sword fights as much as...
Yeah, like, they last like 3 episodes of them just talking, so it's hard to find a good fight. But we did our best. Please don't hate us. We have 10. There's a lot that we moved off this list because they were just so long.
Not working. It wasn't. But I think we've got a good order.
I think we got a good list. If you guys don't agree with us, let us know. If you do agree with us, let us know. Tell us what list to do
Tell us
next.
what should have been on this list, because we sure don't know.
I do think I think next we should do top 10 magic fights.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, oh my God, there'd be so many good ones.
That'll take forever to make, but we'll do it. We also need to do top 10 opening lists soon, too. Wow. We need to update our old top 10 opening list because there are some animes where, like, this is not good
anymore. Get it out of here.
Get her out of here. But yeah, so should we go ahead and start?
Yeah, so...
Am I supposed to do odd, evens?
I'm odd.
I'm evens, so I'm first.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one on our list today, guys, is... Where's the list? Where did it go? Oh, I can't read my. Oh, okay. No, I know it. We're doing a Naruto fight, even though neither of us have ever seen Naruto, except for you just started it.
I've actually just started Naruto's, but we're not going to talk about that.
But I'm doing the Sasuke versus Killer Bee fight. For all you Naruto fans out there that hate us for never including Naruto in anything, which I don't think we've ever had any hate from that, have we?
No.
Well, I'm sure there's hate out there. We'll get it eventually. But I actually kind of enjoyed this fight. It's not as good as our number one, but it's still pretty good. In terms of Naruto world, it's the only one that's really a sword fight versus sword. And Killer Bee is very annoying, as I found out.
Killer Bee just raps all the time, and I don't like Killer Bee.
But the choreography was nice. The way that Killer Bee was just jumping around with his swords every crevice.
And like every crevice of his body, and he was just like, whoa, 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 whoa.
And hopping around. I was like, what the heck? I wish I could do that. I don't think it's physically possible. But this is anime.
Yeah.
Nothing's physically possible.
It was okay. Like, it wasn't like, as Matty was saying, like, it's not our number one. But
yeah, our top 5 are pretty good. Everything under that's just
we were just kind of like,
yeah. We definitely kind of cheated on a few of these too.
Yeah.
A lot of these. But yeah, so not Naruto. Sasuke versus Killer Bee. It's a solid fight. I'd watch it. Maybe. It's number 10.
It's a pretty good fight. Like, if you do like sword on sword, this is one that I would recommend.
I highly recommend. Yeah. So you want to do number 9, Mo?
And in our number 9 spot, we have a Black Clover fight. Now,
we definitely cheated
on this one.
So much cheating because it's magic, but they were using mostly swords.
The majority of the people that were in this battle were using swords. So we're just going to call it a sword fight.
Yeah, even though they're from large distances and there was a lot of flying around and yeah.
It was kind of like Asta, Yuno, and Yami against the demon type.
Yeah, it's the one during the Elf arc. Pretty much it's demon versus the Black Clover Magic Knight entourage, I think would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, you said it better.
Thank you. I'm getting better at my words. That was a nice compliment I got the other day. So I was explaining something to someone, and my friend Chase was like, you know what, Matty? This whole podcasting has made you really good at giving synopsises. And I was like, damn straight it has, because I've read so many. Even though I'm pretty sure the podcasters out there, all of our bingies, would say that I am terrible at giving it, since half the time I can't read my handwriting and it's more of a ramble fest. But it was a nice compliment. It made me feel good about myself.
The other day I tried to explain the plot of Guilty Crown. Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Yep.
I
just made her even more confused.
Who were you explaining it to?
Taylor.
Just watch the first 12 episodes.
I just confused her even more, and I was like, I'm going to stop talking now because I'm getting into incest, and that's not making any sense to you.
Incest is wincest.
Okay.
Black Clover.
Black Clover fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty cool. It was all of them teaming up, and then, of course, Yami unleashes, like, is it a new power that he has? Because I haven't gotten up to this part. I'm close, but...
I'm sure.
Was it, like, a new, like...
Kind of. Sure. We'll go with new. I can't remember.
But yeah, they're all fighting and stuff. It's pretty cool. Kind of the same animation that we've seen throughout the entirety of Black Clover. Yeah. So, I mean, very minimalistic art and all that. But it was pretty cool.
That's good. I like it. I liked it a lot. I did enjoy it a lot. It's a good fight. The demon, it gives nightmare fuel. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was like really creepy. I was like, I'm gonna see that in my dreams tonight.
It's fine. Anime does do that to you. But so yeah, number 9, definitely a cheat, but we're counting it. Number 7, number 8 is from the anime How
Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
Yeah, that one. And it's Belle versus the Minotaur. And I very much enjoyed this fight. It's very simple. It's literally sword versus Minotaur, a little bit of fire magic in there. But like it was very fluid. The Minotaur has a sword too, you know? He had a big ass sword too. And then that little boy somehow picked it up. I did not quite understand that, but okay. But I liked it. Like it had very nice choreography. I feel like that's what really did this scene.
Yes.
A lot of dialogue during the fight. Like the entourage was just rambling about how much they hate the main character, and then that one girl was bleeding from her head, and I'm like, what the heck?
The one little girl.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, you should not be down here. You need to get a doctor. But okay. And it was a good fight though. And then
Let
he
me-
literally. Oh, sorry.
Oh, never mind. When like Bell like plunged like his knife and then like twisted, I was like,
Oh yeah, and like destroyed this Minotaur's arm, and then he just exploded him with fire magic.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
like
Bell
let's
Soma.
go, Bell.
Bill Soma.
It was pretty fluid. Like
It was a nice fluid fight.
You know, it wasn't choppy. It wasn't like stop, go. It was like all in like one like, and then he was like, firebolt.
Very Vinland Saga-esque, like the
Mhm.
little guy that has the rogue and stuff. It's very, very nice. But yeah, so that's number 8. Do you want to do number 7?
Yes, let's do number 7.
You
Sorry,
remember
I was like, so I was like,
Wow, we're struggling, guys.
okay, so in our number 7 spot we have Blood Sea,
Yes, we do.
and it's Saya Kisaragi versus some
demon thing. We don't know the name of it because neither of us seen Blood Sea, but this was a nice fight.
This was really cool.
Mostly
she got stuck in the wall.
her face got stuck in the wall and she
Oh
just
my gosh.
casually jumped out of it and then thrown around like a rag doll.
Yeah, I was like,
Literally, Mo and I were like, oh, and then she got stabbed
and then she,
stepped
like-
on. What was that?
I don't know.
Sorry, this is an
Movement.
audio podcast, not a
Hey, our
visual.
Patreons.
Hey, Patreon.
You know, it's like, whew, you know, with I'm
Whew.
making a movement with like
My
as a
hand
sword.
and like, yeah, okay, Mo, you're doing great. Is your ear hurting? Because
I just recently got my ear pierced, so
Mo's struggling,
but I'm doing good.
and
doing
I'm still
fine.
recovering from O'Malley.
Oh, shut up.
But it was a nice fight, and then she kind of went batshit at the end, and it was like very fluid and very quick. I liked it.
Yeah, very like 1, 2, 3, and then you're good.
Zoo, zoo,
You're
zoo.
dead.
Zoo, zoo, zoo.
Deed.
Zoo,
D-E-D.
zoo, zoo. Okay, but yeah, so Blood Sea, good fight. Sorry, we're
We're
still,
getting so off topic. every
yeah,
time.
we're struggling, y'all. So number 6, it's my turn, is a fight from Gintama. It is
Takasugi versus Gintoki.
Yeah, yep, those people. And it starts off as a sword fight.
Ends in a fist fight.
It ends in a fist fight. I'm pretty sure it ends up in a draw because I think they're both equally matched the entire time. But I liked it. It was like very gory. It was a lot of blood, a lot of stabbing, a lot of like just pure willpower, you know?
Yeah.
The music flowed well with it.
It was more of like a harder fight than
Yeah.
like any of the others that we've said so far on the list. You know, like do you get what I mean when I say
This
like
is
hard?
it was a struggle. Like they were
Yeah.
driving the struggle bus the entire time, and it was a drawn out struggle bus fight.
Yeah, and it was just more like intense.
Yeah.
Is the word I'm looking for.
It was very intense. Like a lot of the ones later on this, the top ones on this list are like very pretty, very like very nice animation. This one is not like amazing animation, but it's just pure like grits and willpower and just you know, you know, that's the best way to describe it. Just yeah. So that's Gintama. So now we're getting to the ones we actually like. I mean, we like those, but the ones we like thought were really good.
Yeah, these were the ones that we were like, okay, these ones are gonna be the top 5, and that's that. Let's figure out what's gonna be the rest.
Yeah. So do you want to do number 5, Mo?
So in our number 5 spot, we have Goro, and this is a fight between Alfonso versus Leon.
This is a very like I've never heard of this anime before, but the fight was good.
I enjoyed the very simplistic animation.
It was very pretty. It was very bright. That was also nice. It was a bright animation,
Yes.
simplistic.
I like how
fluid.
they actually spent more time on like the background than they actually did the character work.
I like that a lot too. And then just the sound effects too were very nice in this fight.
Yes.
The clinking of the swords.
But yeah, it was just very. It was a very fluid fight.
It was very
is what I
fluid.
gotta say.
It was smooth. The animation was well done. It was bright.
Yes.
Sound effects were there.
It was pretty badass too.
The music was good. I'm pretty sure it was a fever dream.
I'm pretty sure it was a fever dream.
For one of the characters. I'm quite certain it was a fever dream, but I'm not sure. If anyone has seen this anime, please let us know what was going on in this fight because we have no idea. But it was nice.
I had to explain the other day what a fever dream was.
I actually don't know what a fever dream is. I just know it's whenever someone refers to something that's crazy.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, Goro, very good. I don't know what the rest of the anime is like, but
That scene's really good though.
that scene is very good. And
Yeah.
if the rest of the anime is like that scene, then
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. So I'll do the next one, number 4 spot. This is also, I don't think this is an actual like Japanese anime. I think this is Chinese or Korean. But it's Sword of a Stranger. It's the fight between Nanashi versus Luo-Lang. Yeah. I don't know what's the background of it, but it's a very nice fight. Like, it is fluid. It is intense. This was an intense.
This one was the intense one that I remember us watching it the first time and being like, oh.
Like, he has the sword through the arm, but he just rips out and uses the face expressions were really cool. Like, very like, you know.
It seemed more like realistic.
It was very realistic. The snow the whole time.
Yes.
The way they used the terrain in the fight was very unique too.
Yes.
Because most big fights in anime is like plain and they're blowing everything up and each other. And this was I'm on a scaffolding in a ship and a like, I don't know, a town. I don't know. And a little boy standing in a corner, like as you normally have the silent observer during the fight.
This is like one of those fights where the whole time that I was watching, I didn't know who was going to win.
Oh, no, me neither. Also, we had no idea what was going on in the anime.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
we
it was
had
great.
absolutely no idea what was going on, but like I had absolutely no idea who was going to win.
Yeah, it was a very good fight. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. Mo, do you want to do our number 3 spot?
And in number 3, we have another cheat.
Okay. Technically, there's 2 fights you could choose from this anime, and one's definitely not a cheat. The other one's a little bit of a cheat. But we like the little cheat one better.
Okay, so our number 3 spot goes to SAO, and it's the kind of final boss battle.
Yeah, it's the everyone versus the level 100 boss from the Ordinal Scale movie.
Yeah.
This was just so pretty.
It was just so
pretty.
It was just very like pleasing to just watch all of them come together to defeat the final boss.
Yes, and it was just such good music, and everyone was not happy. Everyone was like getting thrown around. I remember Mo and I watching this, we were being like, oh, this is a good fight.
We were like, yeah, this is nostalgic, and this is perfect, and this is
just
the best.
So good, and like literally Kirito trying to fight him on his own and then like failing miserably, and then like some people helping, and then Asuna showing up, and then everyone just popping up and joining together, and the power of friendship triumphs everything.
The power of friendship triumphs the final boss.
Yes, go Fairy Tail. Also, they were definitely cheating a little bit because there's definitely like magic being used. There's definitely like
bows,
a sniper
and then
like bow and arrows and like and technically the boss didn't actually have a sword. It was just a giant tree thing. Don't quite know.
Was it a tree?
I don't know what it was.
Was it a snake?
I'm not sure what it was.
It was something. The final boss, man. But if you aren't happy with that one as our number 3, then we have Kirito versus Ichi.
Yes.
Fight. Is it from the Ordinal Scale movie?
Yes, it is.
It's
also
from the same movie.
It was very fluid. It was a very nice fight. It was just quick and it was sweet. I would say this is still even if we didn't do that SAO fight, I would still put it number 3 because it was just very well animated.
Yeah.
Great music.
But you guys know our rules. We pick one per
anime.
And
you also know that we don't follow our rules that often, and we cheat at a lot of it. So the one thing we don't cheat on is picking multiple. Actually, that's not true. Let's get to number 2. Our number 2 spot is we chose from Fate. But we couldn't choose one, so we said just watch all the Fate fights because they're all just super good. If we had to choose one sword fight from the Fate, I think it would be the Shiro versus Archer, because it was just it was really cool. Like there was just a lot going on there with swords and the story behind it, the visuals, the music, the emotion, the intensity.
I like the whole, moving around like they're actual people in the fight, and like using moves that you would actually use.
Using what? Sorry, what were you going to say? Using CGI?
Shut up.
So, wait. Mo, you're saying that it's good to have CGI in a
I've
fight?
never said that it was bad to have CGI. I hate it when it's choppy CGI.
Uh-huh. But you're saying that when the camera pans, it is good. And in this case, it was a good use of CGI in this fight.
Yes, I will say it's a good use of CGI.
You heard it here first, guys. Mo.
I have said CGI is good in previous episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But yes, all the Fate fights. Like, there's so many. Anytime Shiro was fighting anyone, it was pretty good. Anytime Arthurita, or the female King Arthur, who is actually a girl, it's just like Arthurita.
You mean Saber?
Yeah, Saber.
I was like...
It's King Arthur. That's how Fate works. They summon significant characters from history.
I don't know. I just call them all by their, like...
Fine. Saber versus pretty much anyone. Anytime Assassin's in it and anytime Lancer's in it, there's good fights. Anytime Lancer's in it, using his...
Oh, yeah.
Phasma... Noble
his gay bolt. Gable?
Okay. Yes, his gay bolt. Thank you, Mo, for that. But yes, Fate. Everything's great about Fate. Just watch Fate in general. I just love Fate. I think we put Fate on the number 2 spot of our last one, too. No, we moved it down quite a bit, actually. But wait, I just thought of a great sword fight from an anime.
What?
Fairy Tail. Anytime there's multiple fights of Urza Scarlet against other sword fighters, and they're actually good.
Go watch Fairy Tail.
No.
He instantly goes, no.
I watched all of Fairy Tail. I enjoyed it. But I would not ever recommend someone to watch it. I mean, okay. When Fairy Tail ended, when I finished Fairy Tail, I finally finished it, I was a little sad. I was like, I have invested so much time into this guild. I felt like I was part of the Fairy Tail guild. But then I thought about all the great anime I've watched. And I was like, Fairy Tail's not bad. Especially the tournament arc. I really liked it. I loved the one when they went to the island. And I really did enjoy Zero, the backstory of Fairy Tail, where they explained the power system of friendship making you more powerful.
Friendship is power.
Literally, they're like, whenever mages have their power, they have a certain level that they can use this magic. But because of their determination for their friendship, they're able to exceed these limitations and like quickly replenish it. I was like, I'm glad you explained this power system to us, but it's still bullshit. But okay. Anyway, Fairy Tail's not bad. I loved Fairy Tail because of Urza Scarlet.
Yeah.
And Juvia. Anytime there's a yandere out there, I'm there.
Any yandere.
Actually, one of my friends, I went to lunch with Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
No, when I was hanging out with Chase and them last night, I made a comment about, yandere, like, that's what does it for me. Like, they asked, like, one of the questions in the drinking game was like, who's your waifu or husband? And I was like, Yuno Gasai. And Kirishima. So I was like, because we gave both of ours, because we were like, yes, this is who we would date if we were given the opportunity. And they're like, you make a lot of comments about yandere. Do you have like a yandere obsession? And I was like, was it not obvious?
Was this
not obvious? When we literally titled one of our episodes, Matty's yandere obsession. Or Matty's dream girl.
Yeah, Matty's dream girl.
Yeah, so yes, for everyone in the podcast, I love yandere characters.
I know you do.
I love yandere. I wish I could. Actually, no. If a yandere showed up in my real life and IRL, I don't know how I'd react. I think I would run. But I'll also be a little bit into it.
Okay. Oh.
So I would be like, I need to leave.
It's like you're running away but getting a boner at the same time.
No! Why would you say that? No, it's more of like I'm running away, but like, oh no, I trip over a rock and I fall on the ground. Like, oh no, Yuno is caught up to me. You know, like in horror movies, whenever like they're running and they run into a car and like trip over a trash can, even though it's perfectly clear sidewalk, or over a crack. Yeah, that would be me.
Or you
running
go
away.
into like a haunted house and down into the basement.
Yeah, that'd be me. Or I'd be like, yes, this is not good for my mental health and me as a person. But
dude, I picture your old house every time I think basement.
Oh, my creepy house in Stillwater. The murdered basement. It looked like something out of Dexter.
Yes.
Yeah. Ugh.
Or like
it was also haunted.
The Conjuring or something like that.
Yeah, that house was definitely like got some spooky vibes from it. Not gonna
That house
lie.
was definitely haunted.
Yeah, 500%. All the stuff that happened while I was there. Oh yeah, it was definitely haunted. And then I had that weird nightmare about it.
Yeah.
Where literally a demon came out of a clock. Yeah, don't get me started. That house gave me PTSD. What were we talking? And the goats getting slaughtered in a satanic ritual in our backyard. Yeah, you're telling me it was haunted. I had moved out at that point, guys, but still. That house was awful. Anyway, Fate, yes, watch it. Check it out. It was great.
Fate's great.
And Fairy Tail, watch those fights with Urza. fighting people with giant swords. I don't know.
Number 1.
Number 1. Mo.
So, in our number 1
Our number 1 spot.
our number 1 spot.
You guys are not surprised. If you generally don't know what our number 1 spot is, I'm a little disappointed in you guys because obviously it would be this anime.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, episode 19. Episode 19.
I will talk about this scene for the rest of my life. I will tell my grandchildren about this scene.
Immaculate. True beauty.
Taste.
It had all the flavor in it. Literally, the way that his sword swooped in this, and then the way that like the music,
the fire bursted out like around
and then the blood bending
and
art, the blood demon art, orgasmic, truly euphoric.
Like, if I could amount like this is probably one of my favorite scenes in all of anime.
I agree.
Because I will talk about this scene for the rest of my life.
It was just so pretty.
And
what did they use in this scene?
CGI.
They used CGI in an amazing way.
But actually, do you know what? In that anime, all of the
breathing
water
arts, yeah,
was hand drawn.
Oh, that is very well. That was very well done then. So we satisfied Mo's clench for
2D.
hand-drawn animation. Why are we sounding like this? This is weird. We're getting like
We're getting into ASMR.
yes, we're getting somewhat sensual here, but okay.
Demon Slayer episode 19.
But Demon Slayer does that to you. It makes you sensual.
Dude, I cannot wait till the rest of it comes out because I
The
know what
movie's out.
happens. It is?
Yeah, the movie came out.
When?
I thought it came out in October. Or was that the Given movie?
No, I heard that Demon Slayer got pushed back. It's not going to come out till like December.
COVID is really screwing up everything.
The Given movie did come out though.
Everyone in my life has COVID right now. Everyone. Except for Mo and me. And then I have 2 other friends that don't have COVID. Or in quarantine because of COVID. I guess they've all escaped now. But like.
Taylor and Gabe don't have COVID.
Yeah, but I don't ever see Taylor and Gabe.
Yeah.
And they don't invite me to Taylor's house. When they literally say, oh yeah, we want Matty and Mo to go up. But no, that's not that.
I'll tell her that you got a bone to pick with her.
I got a bone to pick with her. She's not my friend. No, I'm joking. That's extreme. I love Taylor. But yes, Demon Slayer episode 19. Of course, that's number 1. It is the best animation I've ever seen. I'm waiting to be more impressed.
I can't wait to see like what the animators do to take it even like further with Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
Because Demon Slayer definitely top 5, one of my favorite animes.
Same. Also, did you hear that Attack on Titan's only going to have 18 episodes in the final season?
No, I haven't heard that.
But like a lot of people were saying that it was going to have more than any, and it was going to be very long because the manga is still not ended, because the author doesn't know how to end the manga.
Kind of like Hunter x Hunter and
Yeah.
Sailor Moon. And
Yeah. So I really, really, really hope that the manga ends soon, and I'm hoping that the 18 episodes is just part 1 and not the whole thing.
And then we get like another 18 episodes. It's part 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping happens, because I want as much content of AOT as I can get.
I still need to watch season 3.
You have to watch season 3. It's better than the other 2 seasons combined.
I know. I just priorities, man.
You know, Luke's never seen season 3 either.
Really?
No, yeah. Which reminds me, I need to talk to you later about that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to AOT season 4 so much, but it better be 32 episodes and not just 16 or 18.
You tell him, Matty.
Whatever. Yeah, they
You
better.
tell him.
Well, because the last thing I want is this
Create a
amazing
petition.
anime to end with a anime original ending. I mean, unless the anime original ending's like really good, but like.
And it makes sense.
It makes sense, but the author has been the mangaka has been helping with the story and the plot development and the plot and everything in the animation. So like, he would have it better end well, it better end good, because in a year from now you guys will hear Matty ranting about how AOT ended, and he's gonna be pissed.
Pissed.
But yeah, so that's our list.
That's our top 10 sword fights list.
Yeah. So Mo, do you want to do music recs now?
Yes. Let's do music recs.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I don't know if we've done this one or not, but I'm going to do Naruto's Bluebird opening.
Oh my god, I hate that. And you know why.
I know why. You just need to tell that story.
I'll tell it on TikTok. That's my plan. Yeah, I literally was, oh my gosh. This song is great. I was listening to my phone one day in my headphones, like bopping, doing my thing, doing homework. Then I go to class for tempers. And I'm sitting down in the back as I do. I'm like, I better turn off those headphones to save some power. So I turn off my headphones. I turn off those headphones. And then my phone, my little movement. And then my phone decided, oh yeah, it left blast, Bluebird at full volume in the middle of class. And my phone was broken. So the touchscreen wasn't working. And I wasn't smart enough to realize you could just turn down the volume. So I'm trying to turn off the phone, and it's not turning off, and it keeps unplaying and pausing and unplaying, and the whole class is staring at me. And so I run out of the room. I just run. I just get out of the room. I can't deal with it. I almost threw the phone out of the room.
Just all of a sudden Bluebird starts playing.
I hate anytime Bluebird plays. Anytime I hear it, it immediately gives me PTSD and a wave of embarrassment. I have never been so embarrassed in my life. I'm going to share that story on TikTok soon.
Do it.
Yep.
So what's your music rec?
My music rec, even though March Comes In Like a Lion is very boring, it's actually very good. I'm recommending the first opening because it's actually a really good opening. Like solid song. So strongly recommend listening to it. We'll include the links on this list.
Nice.
I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. But do you want to shamelessly plug?
Shamelessly.
Th.
I'm having a hard time today. Shamelessly plug our stuff. So, Instagram and TikTok, we are Bingers Anime Edition. As always, same as this podcast that you know and love for the last 20 episodes.
Actually,
plus.
we have 27 episodes. This is our 28th episode.
30 episodes.
Yeah!
Round it up.
And thank you guys so much for listening to us. Like, honestly, it's a huge pleasure that you guys actually enjoy this podcast because Mo and I just kind of ramble half the time and we have no idea why anyone listens to us. And none of our friends listen to us anymore, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Literally, I asked the other day and they're like, nah.
Anique doesn't even listen?
She does sometimes to help her fall asleep because she doesn't understand what's happening. But, like, I asked Luke and I was like, hey, have you listened to any episodes? He's like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's like, thanks. Nice. And he's like, I want to guest star. And I'm like, sure.
Get caught up first.
Yeah. Listen to all 30 episodes. I don't think Dylan listens to us anymore.
But our Twitter is Anime Bingers and Patreon is Bingers Anime Edition. And then the only thing that's really different is our Twitter, which is Anime Bingers. So
yeah, so please tweet, message, like, subscribe, follow, donate. Please donate to Patreon.
Everything.
But yeah, so I guess it's time to draw.
Yes, we're drawing this week.
Is it my turn to draw?
I don't know whose turn it is.
I think it's my turn to draw. I'm pretty sure you drew the last one.
Which one was the last?
Guilty Crown.
Then yeah, it was me.
Okay. I better draw something decent because we're going to be recording in like a couple days. It better be short. We might have to keep...
I know.
Okay.
In all honesty.
This show keeps getting drawn. It's time. We have to do it. We have drawn Sirius the Jaeger like 4 times. Is it
Sirius the Jaeger or Cyrus?
Sirius the Jaeger.
Sirius the Jaeger?
I think so.
We've drawn this like how many times?
I don't know. I've already seen it. I'm not rewatching this shit.
How many episodes?
It's only like 12?
I can do it. Let's
24.
do it. That's a good big difference. I need an accurate.
Where's my phone? Where is it? Where is it? It's in my pocket. Let me look it up. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
There's a lot of my hair, and there's a lot of recap.
So I might be able to get through like half of it, unless like I start watching it today.
You could. Doesn't take. Just play it in the background 24/7. I think it's only 12 episodes.
If it's 12 episodes, then I can do it in like 2 days.
Oh, it's only 12 episodes.
Oh, I can do it 2 days.
Yeah. Each episode's only 25 minutes. You got this.
I got it.
There's no opening.
Let's do it. Sirius the
Jaeger, guys. It's a weird one about... I don't know. You might like it. It's not bad. It's underrated. It's one of those underrated ones I would say you could watch. But there's other underrated animes like Shiki that I would say is much better.
Okay.
But deals with vampires and werewolves and everything like that.
But yeah, we have to finally just do this one because we've drawn it 3 times now.
I'm over it.
Fate is telling us to watch
Fate
this.
is telling it. What if this is like the best anime we've ever watched?
You've seen it before.
What if it's the best anime you've ever watched? Wait, no, it's the universe telling us that it's time that Mo has to watch an anime that Matty has seen, but she hasn't, that's trash. Because I've seen so many that are
I
trash
watched Guilty
because
Crown.
of you. That wasn't bad.
We didn't need the rest after episode 12.
Yeah, but
though.
it was our best episode we've ever had.
That's true.
It was a lot of fun to record. Now we're just rambling. So thank you guys so much for listening. Happy Thanksgiving, even though this is coming out after Thanksgiving. But I hope your Thanksgivings were happy and no one has COVID.
Yes. Have fun with your families, and we'll see you next week.
All right, good luck binging.
Bye,
All right,
guys.
Bye-bye.